back down at Thumpstar again. Today we're doing chain guides, swing arm protectors and chain adjusters. Thought we'll do all these in one video. Try and keep short and sweet. So anyway, we'll start off with chain guide. This chain guide here is your most generic chain guide you're going to come across. It's probably 95% of your pit bikes and mini bikes. The one thing I don't like about this chain guide is normally, because the sprockets are quite small, they're normally like a 41 tooth. It leaves a lot of gap between the chain and the actual chain guide, so it means the chain will flop around there and doesn't quite do its job properly. It is better than nothing though, but if they had a bigger sprocket, it would probably solve that problem. But either way, it does the job. I mean, most of the bikes do have these chain guides on them. So we'll give you some measurements. So the eye-to-eye measurement for your bolts is 29, probably 30 millimeters there, eye to eye. The width of your chain guide is about 44 millimeters. Height is 8 centimeters, and length is about 13.5 centimeters. So yeah, that's your most generic chain guide that you'll find most of the time. You get them different colours, usually black, but you get reds and blues and all other kinds of colours as well. This is my personal favourite chain guide, which is the chain guide on all the Thumpstars. So I'm going to explain the reasons what makes this one better than the rest of them. First and most important is, see the chain guide. If you look up in here, it actually, like if you let that chain go down, it actually supports the. See the chain's actually touching the. It actually supports the chain, and if you actually lift that chain up, you can see that it's actually got a chain runner inside it, so it helps locate the chain and feed it up into your engine properly. Also, because it's longer, so there's more surface area. So if we look at this on the outside here, its length is 12 centimeters long, so it's longer, and the height's 7 centimeters. And then the width is 3.5 centimeters. So yeah, that's my personal favourite chain guide. Just does the job properly. It's a lot more surface area, and also has the locator. Next, I'm going to talk about your swing arm protectors. So these are multi-fit. I mean, this one here is made of rubber. As you can see, it's quite bendable. It has the hole there, but I mean, a lot of swing arms now are different, so you can easily drill a hole or put a hole in it to fit any bike. So I'll give you some measurements on this one. So length is about 10 centimeters. Width is 3 centimeters, and height is 5 centimeters. So yeah, you'll get that fitting most of your bikes. Some guys, with different swing arms, sometimes have to cut it across there to make it fit. But I mean, as long as you've got 1 or 2 bolts holding it in, it's normally not a problem. Next one is this is a bigger, longer chain guide, and it can be put up this way or this way. It just depends on how your bike is and what suits you the best. And I'll give you some measurements. So the widest point is 3 centimeters. The length of the shorter side is 17, and then the length of the top bit is about 19. If you can see it there, it's about 19.5 for the very end. So yeah, that's it. That's both your chain guides. Next one we're going to show you. This is the one that's on all the Thumpstars, and this is again my personal favourite. Just the reasons why is that it is nice and long, so it protects your swing arm. Protects, like almost half the length of your swing arm from your chain scratching it up. And the main reason I really like this one is because it's got this tab on it, which is like for your chain. So as you can see, it gets like 1 to 1.5 centimeters of play. So it just means when you're riding, you can quickly check your chain and make sure your chain's adjusted right. If the chain goes over top of this, that means your chain's too loose. So yeah, really good idea, and all the new Thumpstars have it. Definitely my pick of the chain guides, or Swingarm protectors I should say. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about are your actual chain adjusters themselves. So these ones here are your standard chain blocks. We'll give you some quick measurements. This is a 15mm, one for your 15mm axle. As you can see there, 15mm. The length of this is about 37mm, and the height is about 31.5mm. So this is just a basic chain block. So I mean, this would fit on this Thumpstar here if you wanted to sort of bloom your chain guides up. It's just got a standard one on the back now, but yeah, this is exactly the same. It's just red pretty much. The one thing to note though is when you get the bolts to put in there, make sure you use small. Make sure you use the smaller bolts are better, just so you can get your spanner in there. If you use like big nuts and big bolts, it's quite hard getting your spanner in there. It makes it a bit harder to adjust. So yeah, that's those chain guides. Chain adjusters. Sorry. Next one is this type. These ones are really good. These are more for your Honda Series 50s. They're made of CNC. They're for your 12mm axles, so like your TSR 88s, TSX 88s, TSB 70s, TSK 50s all run these ones. So I'll give you some measurements on these. So the total length is about 76mm. The height at the highest point is 31mm, and as you can see, that 12mm axle. Next is these ones. These are the more basic ones. Do the same job as the CNC ones we just showed you, but just a bit more. Just the quality is not quite as good. I definitely recommend the CNC ones. These ones are real good quality, where these ones I've seen not last quite as long. But these are really cheap, these ones. Last of all is the same as this first red CNC ones we showed you, but these ones here are 15mm for 15mm axles. But apart from that, they're pretty much the same, you know. These ones here could actually fit on the Thumpstar if you wanted to run a different setup. So if you wanted to run this style, you can run this. So it's up to you how you want to run your bike. So that's pretty much about it on chain guides, swing arm protectors and chain adjusters. Hope that helps us out.